resolve to bring home the apples. Welcome to the Blues, home in Washington Market Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Washington Huskies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense in a bunch formation. Williams will pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Fires to the big fella. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. A continual subplot since these two first squared off in 1900 is Washington State trying to prove it deserves the same respect and status as UW.
And I think oftentimes the great rivalries out west are forgotten in college football. This game between Washington and Washington State is absolutely fantastic, and I'm so happy that with conference realignment, they were able to keep this game on the schedule because it is always fun to watch.
It is fun, and it's for the Apple Cup, and here's the cool thing. These teams, they're not in the same conference anymore. They used to be for years, but this rivalry still lives because it still matters to the Washington and Washington State fans.
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to throw on first down. Slings it. Complete in the middle. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Williams looking for a man. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical third down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, third and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Fielded in the end zone. It's right. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. making adjustments. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man all by himself. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on move.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Hunt is on its way. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Williams will pass. That's caught. It's Williams. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Unloads it downfield. He's got it inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Washington wants to go quickly. Snap it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Washington hoping to make this defense bow down in the red zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Right down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Duggar. Takes a hit as he fires. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Washington State has it all working right now. To the air on 1st down. Fires left. Got him downfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Might be changing the route. They just keep firing. Snagged out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll try the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The play-action fake. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Notre Dame escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Irish fans there today could have done without this one being so close. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Williams looking for a man. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Finds some fresh air. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Washington right back to the line.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slot.
He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Washington. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run. So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No? Well, nobody's got him. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Duggar. Starting to feel a little pressure. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Yeah, and those in-breaking routes with the quarterback and the receiver have to be really dialed in, really trustworthy, because you're throwing to the middle of the field with so many hands. Nice job by the defense breaking on the football and taking that in away. So now it's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking downfield on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. Wide open, he makes the catch. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Washington State lines up quickly. Wants to throw it. Looking left. It's caught downfield. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the end zone, and it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
He got it. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Williams will pass. Quickly to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Pressure coming. Quarterback gets the first down. It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Huskies will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass, it's Duggar. Quarterback adapting. Throwing on the run. He's got it down the right side. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another.
Breaks into the opening. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cougars racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll send the back in motion. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
The give on the option. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Gives it on the option. He's brought down, but he's got enough to give Wazoo a first down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the foot.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm the defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Duggar. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wazoo!
Third and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
After the touchdown, if they could get this too, we'll have a tie ball game. Direct snap. He's not gonna make it, and he couldn't get there to tie the game. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Washington wants to go quickly.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Browning. The greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Sixkiller. That guy was throwing seeds at the University of Washington. This dude right here, putting on his best Sonny Sixkiller impersonation.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's first and 10 from the 39.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing.
There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Arkansas took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. And for a program that's won double-digit conference titles between the SEC and the old Southwest Conference, this is big time. All that speculation all week.
Touchdown, Cougars. Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run it from the gun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Williams looking for a man. Buys a little time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
There's the pressure. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Well, you know that every single week, this guy's legs are going to be a problem, and the defense just has not had an answer for him. They can't keep him in the pocket. That last play, he's able to get outside, scramble, and go make something happen. And with that last run, he's now eclipsed the 100-yard rushing mark for the game.
He'll take a shot. He caught it.
And listen, you get zone coverage, and you can hit that curl route, and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Huskies will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Big guy smells it. They will score. Touchdown, Washington. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's right. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Duggar. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice third down conversion by the quarterback.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's up to 22.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Cougar! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And the point after is good. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Williams will pass. Got the back over the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Huskies will hustle to the line. Finds his man. It's Lawson. Thrusts that arm out. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. They want to get this defense on its heels.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's second and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Second down, they'll go to the air. Dumps it to the back. He's got it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Williams looking for a man. Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for the edge on the jet sweep. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Green. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Pulls and fired complete. Touchdown, Huskies! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
Fielded in the end zone, it's right. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. To the air, it's Duggar. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
He's taking the deep shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
And the Cougars want to pick up the tempo. To the air on 1st down. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can this guy do?
The sweet feet buy a little time. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Washington State, 26.
He'll bring it out. It's right. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. He wants a big play here late. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make...
Picked off. What a play to set him up.